Hello everyone, welcome to the class. Okay, so we will start today with the new topic. Okay, so what we are going to do today, we are going to do the classification of commerce. In the previous video we have studied about the commerce, that what is commerce. Okay, and in this video we will learn about the classification of commerce. So commerce is classified into two broad categories. Two categories are there. Number one is trade and second is aids to trade, or you can say auxiliaries to trade. Okay, so in today's video, first we will learn about trade. What is trade? Commerce we have studied, and we have learned about commerce, that in commerce we do buying and selling of goods and services. Okay, commerce means vyapar. Similarly, trade is also like that. In trade, ट्रेड को हम हिंदी में बोलते हैं व्यापार. Okay, so trade is we can say that trade is an integral part of commerce. Okay, it is an integral part of commerce, and in trade we do buying and selling of goods and services. Okay, ट्रेड में क्या होता है, हम गुड और सर्विसेज की गुड और सर्विस को हम क्या करते हैं, कोई बाय करता है और उसको हम आगे सेल करते हैं. मैंने परचेज किया, आई एम द ट्रेडर, आई हैव परचेज द goods, okay, and I will sell that goods forward to somebody else. Okay, so trade we do buying and selling of goods in trade, right? In functions of commerce, the first function of commerce, right, we have studied that helps in removing the hindrance of person. Okay, so in that, who removes the hindrance of person? Trade segment. So trade segment of commerce bring together the manufacturer and consumer. Trade segment. Now trade, how trade will bring together the manufacturer and consumer? How? Manufacturer is there, he is manufacturing one product. Okay, now how that product will reach to the consumer? How? Through trade only. If trade is there, if trade is not there, okay, how the goods will reach to the consumer? Through trade segment of commerce, that goods and services will reach to the consumer. So trade is a very important part of the business. Okay, yes. And traders, trade is there. Now trader, I am the trader. Traders, what are they? They are the link between the manufacturer and the consumer. Okay, I am the trader, I have purchased goods from somebody else, and those goods I will sell to someone else. Okay, I have purchased the goods from the manufacturer. Okay, now those goods I will sell forward to the wholesaler or retailer to whom I want to sell. Okay, I will sell those goods, so those goods will reach to the consumer. So trader, what traders do? Trader acts as a link between the manufacturer and the consumer. And trade segment of commerce brings together the manufacturer and consumer. Okay, so trade, what we do in trade, we do buying and selling of goods and services, right? And trade is an integral part of commerce. Okay, now trade can be classified into two types. Okay, two types of trades are there. Number one is internal trade and second is external trade. So first we will study about internal trade. So from the word internal itself, we should understand that what is the meaning of internal. Internal क्या होता है? जो अंदर ही अंदर हो रहा है. That is called internal. So in internal trade, what we do? In internal trade, we do buying and selling of goods and services within the geographical boundary of a country. Geographical boundary means that trade, internal trade all the goods, whatever the buying and selling is going on of goods and services, that will take place only in our country, not outside our country. Okay, only in our country boundary all these buying and selling will take place, not out of the country. That is called geographical boundaries of a country. Okay, right. So internal trade means buying and selling of goods or services within the geographical boundaries of a country. And we can say it internal trade, we can say it also home trade, because it is only we are doing in our country, not outside the country. Okay, and in internal trade, what is the other thing, that whatever the goods, whatever the trade is going on, whatever the goods we are selling and purchasing, that goods and services, that goods will be sale or bought in the home currency only. Suppose in India internal trade is there, okay, right, all the business are going on in only our country, okay, internal trade, right. So in internal trade our currency is rupee, Indian currency is rupee. So that trade, whatever the goods we are purchasing, okay, or selling, that will be done in the home currency. Okay, right. Home currency means जो हमारे what is the currency of our country. So we will sold those goods, or we can buy those goods in that according to that currency only, home currency, right. So this is internal trade, means within the geographical boundaries the buying and selling of goods we can do, right. We cannot go to other country, other part of country and do the business. No, that will be wrong. That will not consider the internal trade. Okay. Now, internal trade are of two types. Okay. Internal trade are of two types. That is wholesale trade and retail trade. Right. Now, first we will study about wholesale trade. You have heard about wholesale, that he is a wholesaler, he is doing business in wholesale. Okay, so what wholesaler will do? Wholesaler, they do business of a particular product. They sells, okay, a particular product to the in the market, right. Suppose I am the wholesaler, I am doing business in plastic material. Okay, so in my shop, if a person will come, okay, so he will get only plastic materials, and plastic materials he will get, right. And other thing also, that a wholesaler will sell the material in bulk. Not if someone want to purchase one bucket from my shop, so it is not possible that I can sell only one bucket, because I am a wholesaler. Wholesaler means I can sell, if that person wants 15 pieces of buckets, then I can sell those buckets to that man. But if he wants only one bucket, if he came to purchase one bucket from me, I cannot sell one bucket to that man, that person. Okay, so wholesaler means they do business only in one line product, okay, and large quantity, right. Wholesalers, what they do, they buy and sell of goods and services in large quantity, right. Okay, and what they do, the wholesalers buy goods directly from the manufacturers. Okay, plastic material, some plastic companies there. So Tupperware is a very famous company of plastic goods. Okay, very good plastic quality they make. So suppose I am the wholesaler and I want to buy those goods, okay, that plastic material. So I will go to the manufacturer, okay, and I will purchase those goods from the manufacturer, and again what I will do, I will sell those goods to the retailer. Retailer shop is there. Okay, suppose retailer wants some goods, so I will sell those goods to the retailer. Okay, so this is called wholesale trade, in which the wholesaler will do buying and selling of goods and services in large quantity. Okay, and wholesaler will do the business only if they are specialized only in one line product. Okay, only one line product means one variety of product they will sell in their shop, right? Yes, and for wholesale business, a person needs a large amount. Okay, I have huge amount they required for wholesale trade. Okay, yes, it is not like that a person can start the wholesale business. No, a person will start the wholesale. Suppose I want to start the wholesale business, I want a huge amount in my hand, then only I can start the wholesale business. Okay, so this is called wholesale trade, right? Now the next part of internal trade is, that is retail trade. Now retail is related to retailers. Okay, after wholesalers, retailers will come. Now retailers, in your place there are so many shops, okay, where you will get everything in one shop. Suppose you want soap, you want tomato ketchup, you want Maggi noodles, you want dal, you want oil. All these things you will get only in one shop. That is called retailer. Okay, retailer shop, where you will get all the variety of goods in one shop. Okay, so what retailers do? Retailers, they buy and sell of goods and services in small quantities. Okay, suppose I went to the shop and I want 4 packets of noodles, 4 packets of Maggi, right? So yes, I will get 4 packets of Maggi, right? Single piece 4 packet of Maggi I will get easily, because he is a retailer. Retailers, what they do? They do services in small quantities. Okay, right? Whereas wholesale trade, in wholesaler shop, if I go and I want 4 packets of noodles, no, I will not get 4 packets of noodles. I will I have to take one box, okay, in which 50 pieces or 30 pieces will come. Okay, so there is a difference between wholesale trade and retail trade. Retailers, they do business in small quantities. Okay, and retailers buy goods from the wholesalers and then they sell these goods to the consumers. Okay, yes, retailers, right? Like that I have given you the example of plastic bucket. Suppose retailer want plastic buckets, so retailer will purchase plastic buckets. Suppose 15-20 pieces he wants, so he will purchase those 15 or 20 pieces from the wholesaler, and he will bring those 15-20 pieces of buckets to his shop. And then suppose the consumer wants to buy the plastic bucket, so everyone can buy the bucket from the retailer. Okay, one piece. Okay, I want one bucket, so I can go to the retailer shop and I can get the bucket, one piece of bucket, right? One set of bucket I will get. Okay, so this is called retail trade, where the retailer will buy and sell of goods and services in small quantities. Okay, yes, and we will get the variety of goods in the retail shop, right? Different varieties of goods we can get in the retail shop, right? Now, so this is the internal trade we have studied, and there were 2 parts, wholesale trade and retail trade. Now we will study about the second type of trade, that is called external trade. Okay, internal जो अंदर ही हो रहा है, external जो बाहर हो रहा है. Now external trade means it refers to buy and selling of goods and services beyond the geographical limits of the country. Now again, geographical limits are coming, beyond the geographical limits of the country means outside the country. The trade is going on outside the country. Trade is happening outside the country. Okay, and we can say that also, we can say that trade between two or more countries. Okay, suppose that trade is going on between India and what we say, Iran. Okay, trade is going on between India and Iran, and in which USA is also included. So two and more country will also can do the trade. Okay, so external trade means that whatever the buying and selling of goods and services are taking place, that will take place beyond the geographical limits of the country, means outside the country, and in which two or more countries can involve. Okay, and external trade market is very wide. बहुत बड़ा मार्केट होता है एक्सटर्नल ट्रेड का. बड़ा मार्केट मीन्स, wide market means there is scope. Okay, because so many it is outside the country we are doing the trade. Okay, not in our country, so it is wide because so many different countries are involved. That's why the market is very wide. Okay. Yes, and there is so much competition in the external trade because so many different companies are there of different countries. Okay, so competition will be there and they have to follow. In external trade, a businessman has to follow some rules and regulations. Okay, there are so many rules and regulations like licensing are there, custom clearance are there, and so many extra things are there. Okay, so they have to follow certain rules and regulations in external trade because the trade is going on between different countries. Okay, it is not happening in only one within the geographical limit. It is going on beyond the geographical limit of the country. Okay, outside the country we are doing the trade. That's why. Okay, so this is called external trade. Now, external trade is also of three types. That is called export trade, second is import trade, and third is interport trade. Okay, so first we will do the export trade. What is export? What we export का मतलब क्या होता है? What do you mean by export? Export means, in export what we do, we sell the goods to the foreign country. Suppose Indians are from India. Suppose we are selling wheat to the United States of America. Okay, we are selling wheat to the America. So we are doing export of the goods. Okay, export of wheat we are doing. Iraq से क्या आता है? From Iraq oil comes, crude oil comes from Iraq. Okay, so Iraq is doing export of oil to different countries. Okay, so that is called export trade. And export trade is also like India. So many developing countries are there. India is also a developing country. Okay, so export business, what it does, it also increase the foreign reserves. Foreign reserves means foreigners, means foreign countries. Then they will come to our country and they will invest also in our country. Okay, suppose they want to start some business, so they will come and invest in our country. So it will help in developing our country also. So this is called export trade. Right. Now, import trade. Import trade में क्या होता है? We are buying goods from a foreign country. Okay, we are buying goods from the foreign country. Suppose India is there. India want oil. Okay, from Iraq. So that is called import trade because we are buying oil from the Iraq. Suppose example, next example, Japan is there. Japan is very vast in their technology. Okay, their Sony company is there. Okay, Korea country is there, so they are very good in mobiles and televisions. So India is purchasing technology. Okay, they are purchasing technical goods from the foreign countries. Okay, that is called import trade, because we are buying goods from foreign country. Okay, that is called import trade, and it will encourage also, because import goods will goes to the consumer goods. Import goods are used by the consumers also. Okay, it is these are consumer goods. Suppose Samsung is there, right? Suppose Sony TV and Sony camera is there. Okay, so all these goods will use by the, who will use? Consumer will use. So this is a difference between export and import trade. Import means we are buying something from foreign country, and we are export means we are selling goods to foreign country. That is called export trade. Now the last part of external trade is, that is interport trade. Okay, interport trade. Now in interport trade what we do? In interport trades we import goods for the purpose of export. We are importing. Import का मतलब क्या होता है, हमने अभी पढ़ा था, we have studied just now, that import means that we are buying goods from the foreign country, right? Suppose India has purchased from Korea what we can say, Koreans, what they make, I think mobiles, if I am not wrong. If I am wrong, please tell me. Okay, suppose Korean company is there, we are buying mobiles from Korea. Okay, right, and mobile stock has come to India, but that mobiles stock India is not going to consume. That mobiles Indians are not going to use. That will not come to the Indian market. Again that stock will go to some other country. India will export those items to those mobiles stock India will export those goods to the other country. That is called interport, right? Means in which goods are purchased from the foreign country but not for consumption in home country. Home country is India. India has purchased some item from the England. Okay, but that whatever the goods India has purchased from the England, that goods India will export to the America, USA, United States of America. India will not going to consume. India will not going to use those goods. That is called interport. Okay, because these goods will be sell to the foreign countries. That is called interport. Means हमने बाहर से कुछ परचेज किया, ओके, बट अपने यूज के लिए नहीं किया. ओके, किसी और को देने के लिए हमने उसको परचेज किया है, बट हम आगे उसको दोबारा से सेल करेंगे. दैट इज कॉल्ड इंटरपोर्ट. Okay, so this is the topic which we have studied today, classification of commerce, in which we have studied about first category, that is trade, right, in which internal trade and external trade was there, right. So this is the topic. I hope you have understood this, right. Go through it, right, and see the video. Any doubts are there, tell me, and I will send you the notes also. Okay, thank you so much.